my god, these are so heavy. Ugh. Hello everyone, I'm Dorothy from Books with Dorothy and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a book haul, my very first one of 2022. I picked up more than I thought I did when I was looking back at it, but realistically my used bookstore just ran into some really good finds. I got some Barnes & Noble gift cards for Christmas and my birthday, and TikTok had me in its clutches. I am a book collector in addition to a reader. I personally consider them two separate hobbies. It's probably 50% of my personality at this point. Anyways, let's get into it. Now that I'm looking at my shelf, I realize that I forgot a set. This set from Fairyloot arrived in January. It was supposed to arrive, I want to say, probably December timeframe, but I think there were some shipping delays and stuff. So this is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, The Girl in the Tower. The last book is The Winter of the Witch. I heard many good things about this series from Sam from Thoughts of Tomes. She just talks them up so much that I really wanted to read them. But I saw that Fairyloot was coming out with their exclusive set and I thought that they were absolutely beautiful. The original covers are pretty too, but personally I like these ones more. They're very pretty, sprayed edges. They're all signed. They all have exclusive end pages that match the cover. They have foiling. The edges are just stunning. I am just a huge fan of these editions. The next book to arrive on my doorstep was a pre-order from Waterstones in the UK, and that is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. This is the Waterstones exclusive, which had these beautiful green edges, signed by the author, and I love it. These colors, this pink, the green, the cover, I love it. This is just so stunning. I already talked about what this book is about in my 2022 most anticipated releases. I don't need to talk much about it here, but I'm really excited about this. So excited and so impressed by the covers that I actually also got the US cover because it's beautiful. There's no way that this isn't the most beautiful book I'm going to be obsessing over this entire year. It's even blurred by Stephanie Garber and I'm obsessed. I can't wait to read it. The next two books were kind of random picks. I was strolling through Barnes & Noble one day randomly and saw that Echoes and Empires had released, and so I decided to pick this book up. It was 20% off. I couldn't resist. Also one of my 2022 anticipated releases and a new series by Morgan Rhodes, so I'm pretty excited for this one. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought, and it's a short hardback, so it's not as tall as her original Fallen Kingdoms series, which makes me sad because if I stick them next to each other on the shelf, they're like not gonna match up in height. But it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. But yes, I talked about this book in that video, so I won't do it here, but very excited for this one as well. The next one I picked up because one of my medical school friends decided that she wanted to get into reading this year. She really wanted to get into thrillers, found this book, and I was just like, yes, I would love to read that because I haven't read anything by this author. It is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I am so happy that we decided to read this book. 1, Hispanic author. 2, Hispanic cast. I'm obsessed with her writing now. Like, I absolutely want to read more of her thrillers. This was almost borderline horror and it was really creepy and I really enjoyed it. We finished it early February, so this is going to be in my February wrap up, but I gave it 3.5 stars I think, but don't let that fool you. I still really enjoyed it. There's like a turning point in this book and it's a little bit later than I wanted it to be, but regardless, once you hit that turning point, it's good. The writing's amazing. I'm excited to see what her other books do for me. So yeah, these next 5 books are from my January reading wrap up and I am obsessed with this series. I loved these books, and if you watched my wrap up, you know what they are. The Murderbot Diaries by Martha Wells, All Systems Red, Artificial Condition, Rogue Protocol, Exit Strategy, and my absolute favorite, Network Effect. I talked about these pretty extensively in my wrap-up, and I loved them. I read the 6th book as well, but I just haven't picked it up, but I definitely will. And if you haven't read Murderbot yet, what are you waiting for? Like, if you like sci-fi, you must. Like, you must. This next book, I'm slightly ashamed to say, was just like a reflex buy. I have heard a lot about this book on social media. Everybody says they absolutely love it. I think it was maybe on a Goodreads Choice Award for last year, and I didn't think it was going to be for me because, again, it's a genre that I don't really read often, but at least I think the way people talk about it seems like it's a genre I don't really read, but I really don't know what it's about. And it's The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Okay, so you've seen this book, right? It's everywhere, literally everywhere, and everybody that has read it loved it. When I was at my used bookstore, the Book Exchange, and I just have like a ton of credits there, so when I pick up books from there, it doesn't really bother me, because I'm not technically spending a lot of money. And the cashier who rung me up was just like, oh my god, that was a great book. And I'm like, wow, the FOMO is real. And so I bought it. Let me actually see what it is about. Between life and death, there is a library. Up until now, North Sea's life has been full of misery and regret. Oh, we're starting off rather sad. She feels she has let everyone down, including herself, but things are about to change when she finds herself in the Midnight Library. She has a chance to make things right. The books in the Midnight Library enable Nora to live as if she has done things differently. Each one contains a different life, a possible world in which she makes different choices that played out in an infinite number of ways, affecting everyone she knew as well as many people she never met. With the help of an old friend, she can now undo every decision she regrets as she tries to work out her perfect life, yada yada yada. Well, I hope that I don't have a Sally Rooney experience with this book and that I really like it, but, you know, I'm helping out a local bookstore, right? Yeah. The next 5 books came in my subscription boxes. So some of them I've already talked about. I'm just going to show you here. River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I talked about this in my recent unboxing. Secret Island, Kidnapped Girls, Solving a Mystery, Rivals Forced to Work Together, Sinister Monsters, Sinister Spirits, Dark Mystery. Yes. These ones I didn't unbox on YouTube, but I did on my TikTok, and that is The Ivory Key by Akshaya Raman. I think I did that right. This is the Illumicrate edition. It is a paperback, stunning edges. It also has like a little blurb from the author, which is nice, signature. I like it. This is stunning. I didn't know that the January Illumicrate was gonna come with an extra book, so this made me really happy. And then we have This Woven Kingdom by Tahira Mafi. I have not read any Tahira Mafi books, and I know she is well loved in the book community, and so I'm not mad that this came in the January 2022 Illumicrate box. Also, this edition is stunning, like silver gold foiling on the front. This is a completely different cover as far as I know, and just wait, bam, wow. Okay, so these are the edges. They are sprayed and stenciled just to match the cover. Back also has foiling. It looks amazing no matter what direction. I think these are exclusive end pages. They are beautiful. And also this one is signed by the author. And the next 2 I talked about in my unboxing. It is Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. This is the Fairyloot edition. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think in that video, whenever I'm unboxing these books, I always forget to look at this in addition to the top color, because I see the top color, I'm like, oh, purple sprayed edges, and then bam, and I'm like, what? So this, I just had like a really funny reaction, in my opinion, to the edges when I finally saw them in that video. It has beautiful end pages, foiling on the front, but yeah, I show it much better in that video. So if you want to take a peek at it and see everything else that came in these boxes, I would much appreciate it. The last book from a subscription box is Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. I've been waiting for this since last year. This box also got very delayed, but this one is a beautiful green blue edition. The original is a gray color, and it has gold gilded edges, and of course some art on the reverse of the dust jacket. I'm a fan. The final books of my book haul came from another like reflex Barnes & Noble trip that I was just like, I can't get these books out of my head. I see them everywhere. TikTok just had me by the throat. I had to buy these books. You might laugh, but the first set is Neon Gods and Electric Idol by Katie Robert. So if you're on Smut Talk, if you're on Book Talk, you've seen these books. I'm only 1 or 2 chapters into Neon Gods, but I already pretty much enjoy the writing. I'm thinking that I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know if is it going to be a new guilty pleasure for me to read these kinds of books? We'll see. A dark Hades Persephone retelling. Girl is essentially asked to marry Zeus, but Zeus is like basically a wife killer, and she's trying to escape, and the only way she thinks she can is by heading over to Hades' side. And what's really nice is they give you a little map of their modern world. So far, the way they explained how Olympus is set up is really intriguing, so I can't wait to finish this and move on to book 2. The next 2 books from that trip, I'm a little embarrassed to haul, but I'm going to do it anyway for your benefit. It's the first 2 books in the Ice Planet Barbarian series. So you know why I'm laughing if you know what these books are about. These are by Ruby Dixon, and they are the Barnes & Noble special editions. I think these covers look the best. Alien Smut. What else do you need to know? I don't know anything else, but I know that these are all over TikTok. I see them all the time and people talking about them, and their reactions are wild. So I couldn't resist. And I don't know if I want to read these for a good laugh or if I'm actually going to enjoy them, but we'll see. They're not long. I'm not going to feel bad if I waste my time reading these. And, you know, if I truly don't like book 1, I probably will just unhaul book 2, but, you know, for shits and giggles. And those are all the books that I hauled in January and February. Also some books and sub boxes that came in late from the end of 2021. That's everything. A total of 22 books. Yikes, when I say that out loud, I feel really bad. You know, I'm not gonna blame myself for the pre-orders, because those were always going to come anyway. I'm never gonna go on a book buying ban. So I'm just gonna enjoy collecting books because I am blessed enough to be able to afford them, and yeah, probably future book hauls to come. That is everything, and I will see you in the next video. Until the next one.